This podcast contains strong language and mature themes. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Palmtop podcast. My name is Alex.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is where we ring... Excuse me. I got so excited. Because it's Christmas. Nothing bad happens on Christmas.
God, I hate you.
To summarize so far, Taiga's crush is now heart-struck over someone else. Christmas time has come, and she's kind of feeling the holiday spirit, and she goes, you know what? I'm going to try to help Ryuji get Minarine, his crush, one more time. The Christmas Eve ball is coming up, so I'm going to try to get her to go so they can dance together. But the only problem with that is Ryuji is still all for going for Minarine, but now he might be feeling something for Taiga, and
there's some doubt in the water.
There's some doubt.
There's a snake in his boot.
And Nanako came up to him and said, do you love Taiga?
What? All right, that threw me for a loop. I mean, you're not wrong, though, but...
Best girl Nanako, voiced by Nanako from Persona 4, comes up to Ryuji, and she goes, hey, you're in love with Taiga.
Ryuji's like, nah, shut up. What? I don't, shit.
Do you think he's figured it out yet? I don't think so.
Nah, because... love's weird like that. I feel like he's at that point where he's just like, oh, wait, fuck. Maybe this, like, weird family feeling I'm feeling with Taiga isn't a family feeling after all. Oh, fuck, Wait, is this love? Oh, shit. Fuck. I need to clean something.
The water's definitely muddy now.
Oh, God.
So,
I'm not ready.
We keep hyping up Christmas because
of this episode. Like, literally, that's the only thing I remembered about this series before we, like, broke down into specifics. It fucking sucks, man.
All right, enough of this expository banter. We're gonna go watch Toradora 18 and 19. Let's go.
Bells.
Inko laid an egg. And that was Christmas.
Yep. It sure was.
How did that hold up?
Well, okay. I guess we'll just get into the thick of the climax.
We'll work our way.
Yeah, we just need to get right into it because I will just lose everything. I've stated it before in the other podcast where I was but a young teenager and didn't really understand what was going on here. I was just as clueless as Ryuji in this episode where everything was going on and I didn't really get it. And when I got to the point where Taiga realized, like, I realized where this show was gonna go, it just, like, fucking broke me. Like, it was heavy. This time, there's no way it can match that. Like, that was really intense. They do it so well, and if I didn't know it was coming, this heavy impact would be fantastic.
But you knew it was coming, so you were just waiting for the moment to happen.
Oh my god, this whole 2 episodes I've been waiting for that to happen. I've been waiting for her to start the run outside. The run outside is where I just start bawling and, like, can't control anything.
I heard nothing on your end, but I'm assuming that was just like, you're like me, where you just, like, your breathing got shallow. You're just like,
no,
oh,
I started tearing up a little bit. I didn't cry, though. Did not cry.
It's that moment made me tear up. This time I was just like bated breath because I knew how painful it was. I was looking for other details.
I always forget that Minarine's there.
The complaints that I've read about are that it's just a very coincidental event. And in the books, there is like Taiga calls Minarine, tells her to come over there first or something like that. What I want to bring up is that in the beginning of the episode, in the middle of the episode of 19, Ryuji left a voicemail telling Minarine to come to the party, and Taiga is heard shouting in the background. And I think that's what made her come over to the apartment complex.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's the one contextual clue we can have that doesn't make Minarine's appearance just a sudden deus ex machina.
I mean, you could also argue it could be on the way.
That's true. I guess that could be just, walking out. Oh, there's a girl without her shoes on screaming Ryuji's name. Oh, it's Taiga. Okay, well, all of my fears are coming true.
Yep. All right, let's push that rewind button and let's go to our first episode.
Episode 18 was about setting up the Christmas tree for the Christmas Eve party.
Our beginning conflicts of Minarine and the group.
The theme that comes up and the theme that's going to continue is it'll never be like it used to be.
Yeah, no, obviously it was your test scores need to be better and you should really focus on studying. There was a weird undercut that I feel like they're trying to relate to Japanese students or something like that, where they're like, don't you cool cats forget to study. I hope you're not studying. And they're like, oh, you.
But that's what
they keep pushing it, though.
They do.
It brought it up in 3 different scenes.
I think it's supposed to be, an underlying metaphor of, so Minori's character has always been, I have 4 different jobs and I am on the baseball team and I'm always trying to prove myself and I can't show people my weaknesses. So her ultimate goals are to succeed and prove she's capable, and then liking Ryuji is a conflicting interest, and that is likened to, so if you compare it to the test scores and they go, don't focus on the Christmas party, focus on the test scores, I feel like that brings in a lot of her conflicting interests.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
So they set up the Christmas tree in episode 18, and then it's perfect, and there's a star on the top. It's Taiga's favorite star, and baseball from Minori's baseball game crashes and breaks the tree.
And Taiga's precious ornament.
Yep, Minori has broken something that Taiga loves, and it fits into her psyche so well that when Ryuji tries to help clean it up, she considers that the worst possible situation. That whole theme with the studying, it doesn't work as well for us, but it's all about Minori.
Yeah. You gotta feel bad for her in this situation. She doesn't want to hurt her friend. And, she knows what'll happen if she goes through with what she wants. So, being the great friend that she is, she just tries to push that aside as much as she can. Minori tries her hardest not to let this happen.
And then Taiga's trying her hardest to make it happen. But Minori's kind of picked up the subtle clues the way that Kitamura's picked it up from episode 2. Watching the unspoken words as all of them want happiness and they all want to, the whole scene where they're repairing the Christmas star, the line's even though it broke, we can fix it. And they're but I can't undo what I've done. It wouldn't be right. It'll never be like it used to be. They're all growing out of their circle, or they're developing new feelings, and they don't want to lose their comfort zone.
We also get a really good scene with Ami in this one in the gym locker, the gym storage room.
Yep, the line, the one person you understand the least is yourself, is
well, not just that, the whole thing before it too, where she's you really got to stop playing dad.
I've had friends that would call a friend of theirs the mother or father of the group, so I thought of that. And also kind of it seeps into your view of it too, where you start to look at that. I'm sure for you, 10 years ago, it pulled you away from thinking of them as romantic.
Yeah. When I watched it originally, everything with Ami confused me. I wasn't really sure what her gambit was. And this was kind of revealing. It was obvious to me that she liked Ryuji. I think I understood Taiga and Minori would end up hurting each other in some way. I don't know. I didn't see the cards yet until they were played.
Yeah, and then both Ryuji and Ami are sick of people playing matchmaker. The line is, everyone and their grandma's playing matchmaker, said by Ryuji, who was the start of the matchmaking. Ami, on the inverse, was never in on the matchmaking. She tried to get in on the matchmaking at the beach house and was shut out of it. She wants her chance to talk to Ryuji, to start over with him. The last thing is Taiga's goodwill. That after being rejected from Catholic high school, she's decided to kind of be Santa for people that might not be feeling happiness.
This is the explanation, honestly, we should have gotten, episode 2 into this arc. I get why they did it now, but the sudden change in her character, you can't just give the I love Christmas explanation. Yeah, in the series you can understand that maybe a sentiment oh yeah, I really like Christmas does have stuff like that behind it, but you can't just put everything out of context and expect us to put in the context, you know?
Yeah, I remember last time I asked does this break her character? And the answer is no, but it also is, once you see the explanation, you're like, why didn't I get that to begin with?
Yeah, it could have been handled way better, but still a good scene.
Yeah, so Santa's the best excuse for Taiga to be happy and to, as she says, fit in for once.
Yeah, she wants someone who looks out for her, and she doesn't care if Santa's real. She needs a Santa to look out for her.
And then she gets the Santa because when they go to the Christmas Eve party, Ami and Taiga team up, surprisingly, to sing a song. And
arguably redundant song.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Give us your smiles.
Christmas, 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 Christmas.
It's not a white Christmas, but it sure is a Christmas. And it sounds really good.
It does. I do like the song.
I'm surprised they didn't dub it.
I'm glad they didn't. I like how the song sounds.
So that happens. Ami comes by after the song. Ryuji's been volunteering at the soup kitchen, basically.
I believe you mean the turkey chicken.
You're right. So there was no chicken because Inko doesn't like that. So they just make turkey now.
Also, I don't know, man. Do you think Kitamura is sexy?
I have to think about it because it's the callback to the weird dream sequence where everyone's naked.
Man, best callback. They have to get their laughs in before they break our hearts, huh?
Yep. That with Ryuji's mother talking like, chickadee, chickadee, check this out.
What's his abs up here, home dogs?
What's up, cat daddy? I love the detail for Yasu, Ryuji's mother, where she gives Ryuji her father's watch that she stole when she ran away from home with Ryuji's father. And we've never heard that before. And that's important because Yasu's just been the butt of a joke. She's just been kind of like the weird, I work late at bartending, I'm drunk. And now she's dropping some backstory.
Yeah, she is an interesting character.
It's nice to see the supporting cast get the fleshing out they deserve. We find out that Taiga's left to go be Christmas elf and get Minori to come over. Ryuji drops everything. Minori could be coming to him, and then he drops everything, exchanges his suit that Taiga gave him to get like a big old Santa bear suit so he can go be Santa for Taiga.
And if that ain't love, I don't know what is.
It's up to 11, and he's literally fulfilling her dream of the year. Taiga kind of pushes him out, and it's like, go, Minori, and I put this together. And then once she pushes him out and sees his scarf that he gave her so long ago, she realizes what's been going down.
And then we have our climax.
The symbolic image that we get is Taiga's Christmas tree, which is a candle frozen in ice. So it's like literally a heart in captivity.
I guess you could pull that parallel.
And then after all that, Minori walks up to Ryuji, who ran back to the party, and tells him that she doesn't need to see ghosts anymore.
I can't believe they pulled that back. Like, I know it's her coping mechanism. If there's any time for her to just straight out say something, it's now.
But she's not, because while Ami dropped the mask, everyone else put one on.
Yeah, but it does bother me that, like, this is not only involving, like, her feelings, but, like, her feelings of her best friend. And, like, this is the time where you put on the big girl pants. You know? Straight up say, I'm sorry, we can't do this. Or, like, this can't happen. Not just, I don't need to see aliens. Remember that metaphor? You don't? Cool, bye. So what do we have in store for next episode, Alex?
Next episode, appropriately, is called something the equivalent of The Way Things Used to Be, or I Wish We Could Stay Like This. All this drama has been dropped like a bomb. Taiga and Minori are just gonna try to pretend it never happened.
That'll work.
Do you have predictions or memories?
Bad things happen. There's a lot of yelling in the future.
Yelling.
There's yelling. Like, literally every episode I think of is like, oh, they're yelling in a classroom together. Oh, there's a lot of yelling and everything's really tense.
Yeah. It's like, it brought you up, it built you up, it gave you the kooky, Genki girl and all the goofy characters, and now it's like ripping them down slowly like wallpaper.
I'm just waiting for that locker. We'll get into that when it comes up. We'll get into
that. All right. Well, we're going to go and cry. Thank you to Eddie Gomez for our theme music and Phil Vasquez for our cover art.
Do you guys want to hear some more? Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you know when we upload an episode.
Also, check out other shows on Kitchen Bed Media. We have 102 Cast, we have Chai Guys, and we have a few more things coming down the pipeline.
Ooh, what could it be? Guys, we are also on Twitter. Check us out. Palmtop Podcast. Throw it in that search bar. You'll find us.
Hey, Kyle, quick best girl.
Best girl? Easy. Sanjo Gahara.
What?
Spell that.
CTS.